All right, so here we are back with part 2 of our video for quote. Sorry for the interruption. I realized when I got all the way to the end of my video that I had forgotten to write a sentence over here. So this is our example sentence about literature. When you quote from reliable sources in your essay. So when you copy words from reliable sources. Reliable is another academic vocabulary word. It means you can trust them. So when you write an essay, you should use sources you can trust, sources of information. Quote means you copy it exactly. Be sure to use correct punctuation, quotation marks, commas, everything for your quote. And remember, this word is the one that's informal. Quote is informal. How would we say it in a more formal way? Quotation. And then one more thing I wanted to say is I was trying to figure out, because it says in Spanish here, cita is the verb, cita is the noun, and I thought, isn't a cita like a date or an appointment? But I looked, I checked with my students and looked on some different websites, and yes, it is correct. It's another meaning of the word, the noun cita, is when a quotation, when you refer to the thing that you copied, es una cita. Una cita de Shakespeare. When I copy words of Shakespeare. Doesn't mean I'm going on a date with Shakespeare. Okay, and we didn't talk about these yet, I think, either, right? No. Cite and excerpt, definition 1. So excerpt is a verb and a noun. Excerpt means to take part of something, not the whole thing. It's like to copy part. It had the idea as part. So when you have an excerpt of a novel, that means you take one part of the novel. So to verb to excerpt is to copy part, and that's a verb. And then an excerpt, number 2, is the part that's copied. And with this word, the P is silent. We say excerpt, you don't really hear the P. Because that would be really hard to pronounce. So yeah, cite and excerpt, verb. And then noun, citation, quotation, and excerpt. So a citation is another way to say when the thing that you copied can be called a citation, or a quotation, or a quote. All right, so that is it for today. Thank you for watching, and thank you for filming.